Over the course of the last 100 days, I've turned this blank ocean canvas into a thriving seaside getaway, equipped with views, vessels, and villagers. See, I need the smelly Squidwards to progress in my island-only hardcore world. Without them, my gear could break at the drop of a hat. Thus, I'm spending time creating my own villagers, planning out a town for them, and of course, knocking this build out of the ballpark. So let's get started right away with stage number 1. Zombie villagers. I'm in the caves looking for one thing and one thing only. A big-nosed green bean. Oh, sir, get in the boat. Are you real? Get in the boat. Thank you. Oh my goodness, dude. I have been down here forever trying to grab you. Now we just need one more of those guys, and I can build a village.
Few inches later.
Oh my word, dude. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Yes! Okay, our second one. I have had to resort to eating rotten flesh while I have been down here. Dude, that took so long to do. Now I just have to get you to the surface, and we should be good. That task requires one main item, soul sand, something I do not possess at the moment. Speaking of, I have even yet to go to the Nether in this world. Well, where am I gonna get obsidian the easiest? Maybe out in the water? I need a Nether portal. Oh, I really thought that that magma block was gonna lead me to another portal. Shoot. These ruined portals should be very common. I'm just not... Wait. Nope, that's a squid. I am not seeing one. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Hopefully there is enough obsidian for this. Ooh, wait. We got 4 obsidian in here. The fire gauntlet, some gold, and terrible helmets. Awesome. What does the fire gauntlet do? Causes the wearer's melee attacks to deal fire damage. I mean, yeah, why the heck not? Ooh, I got a cool fire fist. All right, anyway, time to mine obsidian underwater. Woohoo. 11. That's enough for a portal. Now I can go to the Nether. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to make this look pretty. We're going in the Nether. See what's inside. Oh, all right, warped forest. Not what I wanted. I needed soul sand, actually. This could be bothersome. Thankfully, our crimson biome was the smallest biome known to man, as just outside sat the normal Nether, and a lava pool equipped with the soul sand our project requires. Okay, now I need to grab some kelp from the ocean. But thankfully, we're doing this on an island, so that is a very easy task. I'm gonna use this to raise the zombies up to our level, so that I have them out here. I can turn them into zombie villagers and we'll be good. Ooh, wait. I also have to go back to the Nether, to the Nether fortress, get nether wart, get a spider, get a brown mushroom. Oh my word, this is troublesome. All right, here's one of them. I'm gonna need blocks in order to, yeah, wait, can I just like mine up this? Maybe they'll go up this. Hey, hey, hey. Who invited all the kids to the party? No, they're hitting me with, they're gonna blow them up. No! Oh my, I'm killing all these kids. That may be the worst anime betrayal death in all of history. That's so awful for me. Well, I'm gonna have to find another one, but in the meantime, I'm gonna make the water thingy to get them up to the, I don't know what it's called, water elevator to get them to the surface. Where the heck's the other one at? I remember it was like somewhere over here. Here he is. Okay, if we find one, I'm just gonna bring him over here because this seems like the easiest spot for this. First, I have to mine all the way to the surface, flooding the hole with water. Then I swim all the way back down the tunnel and up again with kelp in my hand. At the risk of drowning, I complete the full source block tunnel. That way, when I'm back down at the bottom, I can replace the lowest block with a soul sand, creating our first bubble elevator. And I can go up, but I'm not going to, because if I do, then I will basically be trapped up there and not be able to come down. Hello, Frankie boy. All right, how are we gonna get you up there? You know what? Let's find your cousin first. Thankfully, this is old hat at this point. All I have to do is run around killing all of the mobs I can possibly see until Frank V2 spawns in. Wait, Frank V3. Then I lead him over to the other Frank, and we're back where we started. There we go. Finally, 2 more freaking villagers. If I walk through, are they gonna follow me into this thing? And if so, oh my word, Frank's cousin's here. Frank's cousin's here. All right, maybe we block this area off a little bit better. Didn't plan for this specifically, so I have no idea how to do this. No, no, no. Oh my word, how do I keep doing this? How do I keep messing up? No, how is he out of the boat? All right, surely I can make this work. Oh, come on in. Yes. Oh my word, is it sun time? No, Don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. Oh, sun's coming up. How is it? He's gonna drown and he's gonna, okay, stay right there. If you stay in the water, you'll be okay. Trust me. Okay, thank you for being cooperative, dude. Like, all right, you stay right there. I'm gonna, how do I go back down? Are you still here? Thank you for actually being here still. Okay, last time this worked pretty well. All you have to do is go up this hole, don't burn to death, don't drown to death, and get a bow at. All right, so this should be pretty simple for you, okay? Your brother did pretty freaking well. I'm gonna get multiple boats here. Also gonna get my dirt and my cobblestone ready to place over your head just in case. So let's go. Here you go, here you go, here you go. All right, up you go. Okay, all right, you're up. Nice. Go over here, go over here. Nice. All right, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You can find your way over, you can find your way over. You're doing great. Come on, don't drown, don't drown, don't drown. Yeah! Oh, get in. Okay. Woo! We did it! We got him up here. That was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do in my entire life. And now we're on to step 2 with these guys. The Nether. Again. This time, however, crossing off 2 tasks at once. Back at home, I was able to find a spider eye and a single piece of sugar, which means all I need is a brown mushroom, which so happens to be a native block of the barren wasteland, completing our fermented spider eye. Lastly, blaze rods. And here's the fortress, right next to our portal. Look at that. It's almost as if I knew. Oh, shoot, the spawner's right here. Hey man, I need your blaze rod. What the heck? Didn't give it to me. Oh my word, why did it spawn so many? Holy cow, I had to kill 4 of them just for 1 rod? I need more than that. I need many more than that. Oh, finally. 3 blaze rods. Which way did I come from? Oh, right here, perfect. All right, with a brewing stand, I guess I'll just put this in the kitchen for now. We do water bottles. Oh, I gotta power it with blaze powder and then fermented spider eye. Oh wait, I need gunpowder. That makes it splashy, right? Where's gunpowder? I don't have any gunpowder. Oh, I do, thank the Lord. Weakness, perfect, and let's make it splash. Bang. Splash potion of weakness. I need 2 golden apples. We got 1 here, and I can make another one. Hello, boys. I'm back. I'm gonna put a block right in between. I was gonna put a block right in between you, so I can aim the weakness potion at it and hopefully hit both of you. Bang. You. Okay. I'm gonna chill right here while they cure themselves so they don't die to drowns. And look at that. We've got 2 villagers now. You're gonna be Frank 1. You're gonna be Frank 2. Oh, hey, got rid of their jobs. Perfect. Now all we have to do is get them breeding out in the middle of the ocean. Let's grab some basic resources, like enough to make a house for them on the ocean. It's not really a house, more like a platform. And of course, everything for all the beds we'll ever need. Food to chuck at them for fun. And some more wool, because why not? I'm gonna need hundreds of these things. This platform was far from home. Rudimentary, in fact, but it allows me to get the breeding process going. And while I watch them do the deed in a corner, we need to game plan the next step. Resources. Thousands of blocks that I don't have just lying around. Matter of fact, of what I do have, it's not even 5 complete stacks of each block, let alone the correct blocks. So, step 1, sandstone. Easy to find on an island, but hard to actually get. Sand was the issue here. It just kept falling down, ruining the top side of the island. However, after squeezing myself into a sandstone treasury, I got what I wanted. Okay, that's a lot of sandstone. If this isn't enough, I'm suing the builder. Bamboo. Bamboo is step 2, or the afterthought of step 2. I found a singular bamboo piece on episode 1 while caving. Yeah, I can't explain it either, but we're letting it grow while I go for the real prize, spruce. I've gotten plenty of bone meal from my adventure gathering a zombie villager or 2, and I just went to town on these saplings. Y'all thought I was gonna do something cool with this weird acacia biome at the back of my island? No. Tree genocide. And then rebirth. This is a cycle of love and hate. Okay, that's probably enough spruce. And our bamboo's looking pretty good too. Then let me make a sword real fast and cut down all this bamboo, because this is the fastest way possible. I love how fast bamboo grows. It's always so good. We already have a stack of it, which I'm just gonna plant back down, because I know for a fact it's like, what, 4 bamboo for a single block of bamboo? And that's just never gonna do it for me. A single roof is gonna be like 30 blocks of bamboo, which is just gonna be 4 stacks immediately. No, like 8 stacks. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute. So we sat. The lesser of step 2. No, heck, step 3 is just rapidly growing in front of us. Over and over, I chop it down, turn it into blocks, and before you know it, we have too much to handle. This may not look like a lot of bamboo, but trust me when I tell you, it is. This is each 9 stacks of regular bamboo, and I only needed this for 1 roof, which means I need like 20 to 30 blocks of bamboo. I went overboard. No more of these. These can stop. Please stop growing. Overwhelmed with step 3, we move on to stone. The blandest of block, a gray one in fact, that just lay bare in the ocean at all times. Was this a fun gather? No. But was it 100% needed for the steps coming up? Absolutely. But just when things were ramping up, we hit a problem. And the issue is, there may be a lot of cobblestone, but I have to smelt all this down. Okay, not all of it, but like 30 stacks of it has to be smelted. I think we're going to need a lot of furnaces for this, and even speaking, I'm gonna need a lot of coal. Like, I have none. I have 0 coal. Oh, fantastic. We have a little bit of charcoal in here. Like, this is terrible. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna take a very, very long time. Hold on, you know what? Last episode, if you haven't seen it already, fantastic episode, made this beautiful barn, and we've got cows in here. We have so many cows. They need fed, mostly because I don't do that regularly, but we just have so many cows that surely I'll be able to collect enough leather to make myself a level 30 enchant table and get some fortune going. I think if I don't do that to my pickaxe, there's not a chance I get enough coal for this project. I don't know how many side quests we're doing in this video, but right out the gate, I was able to make 7 bookshelves. Still not enough for fortune 3, so I had to keep going. My version of keep going is staring at the cows until they grow up. Then I slaughter them all, make some more bookshelves, place them down, and repeat the process. Please be level 30, please be level 30, please be level 30. It is! All right. Now, of course, I don't have the ability to switch the enchants. I didn't add the mod, but let's hope for fortune 3. Please. Yes, we got fortune 3. That's all I care about. I can put on breaking on it later. But I'm still very, very happy with that. And now I can get the coal and actually start smelting. I'm wondering where the best place to mine coal would be out in the middle of the ocean. I'm hoping there's a decent cave around the island somewhere. I was gonna say not that I'm particularly seeing one, but here we go. This could be something. And now I just have to harvest a bunch of this. Enough to smelt 30 stacks of stone. With so much coal in hand, I start up the furnaces for the long and arduous waiting game. That's right, I'm gonna sit here and wait with the furnaces until I have enough stone. I've been out here so long, smelting 20 sacks of stone, that the phantoms have gotten to me. Look at this. This is how far I've gotten in our stone process. I think that's probably pretty good. But it took so long, so many days, that phantoms decided to spawn and try and kill me. 4 of them at once, by the way. But that knocks off 2 more blocks, stone and cobble. So all I have left are dirt and sand. Those ones are technically easy. However, I don't have an amazing shovel to show for it. So to make the process easier, I enchanted up a new one with the goal of combining it with our legendary. Hold on, that could be good. That could actually be very good. Let's try it. Please, 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 please. That's what we want. Okay. Then I guess we can do this, right? And then it makes it legendary for 20 levels. That's insane. 20 levels? That's what? That's wild. I mean, I have to do it. I gotta get my dirt. Plus, I can actually take this dirt here, this singular grass block, and grow it on the island I'm building over there. Where should I be getting dirt? Just from like right here? I mean, this is as good a place as any to grab dirt. We've done that before though, haven't we? Yep, we have. So I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. I mean, yeah, it's gonna cave in a lot, huh? Well, let's just get what we can. That may have been the easiest block to get. So now we have everything we could possibly need for the other island, I think. Probably. Now I just have to go build it all the way over there. So the first blocks we're going to use for that are stone, cobblestone, sandstone, and a lot of dirt. Wait, do we have sand? Of course we don't have sand. Hold on. And sand, finally. And after all that, we're on to stage 2, the build. Where do I want to place this island? I don't want it to be too far away from my main home base. And I do have to build it up, which means I don't want to go that far, because that's just going to be a lot more stone usage. Which means I think this area is probably pretty good. Well, this is Villager Town. I just have to make the islands now. Technically, the first step of the process is to do the outlines for each island. 6 in total. We do a couple bumpy ones off of the star, and then there are a few square ones in the mix. Finishing off, of course, with our largest island yet. Now, if you're questioning the square ones, don't worry, we'll get there. Okay, so this is the outline. This is going to turn into our villager trading hall. I'm gonna be real, this is slightly bigger than a trading hall. That's okay. This is not exactly what I game planned, so I'm kind of already going off the cuff, but I think the first thing we should do is build every single island, which means I basically have to connect a bunch of stone and cobblestone at the bottom to make it attach to the earth and not look that bad, okay? Because if we have floating islands, I mean, we could. I just don't think it would look very good if we did that. Just because we're living out in the middle of nowhere doesn't mean I can't still make good islands. Now, this is only island number 1, so it's a little bit more forgiving. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but what wasn't forgiving was the ocean. The amount of times I had to bob back up and down because I was gonna drown is insane. I can't believe I invested in a really good pickaxe and shovel, but not helmet. That looks so good. Oh my word. If I wanted to detail it more, I could add in some slabs and whatnots. But like, I mean, this wraps all the way around. It's flush with the ocean floor. But that's only one of the things I have to do to create the island. The other is getting rid of this top, and most of the time replacing it with some sandstone, because we're creating a beach after all. Then of course, sometimes I will use a little bit of dirt, mostly because this area right here that I'm making is for the lighthouse, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe there's vegetations on the lighthouse. I've never been near a lighthouse in real life, so I'm only guesstimating based off my Scooby-Doo knowledge. Okay, surely that's good for the island bit here, and then this, oh, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, this is the island top, where the lighthouse is actually gonna sit. Then we'll go down like this and connect it here. Okay, I'm figuring making islands from scratch has never been my strong suit. Island number 1 is done. It looks very natural, which was the goal, and it's not too far from our other base, so if we want to just boat across, we can. What does it look like from this shore? Oh, look at that. We're gonna be able to see pretty much everything over there. I mean, this is so good. But I've got 3 more normal islands to build, and they're not exactly above anything. This is gonna take forever. Editor, speed this part up. Island number 2, island number 3, done. Island number 4. But now I can start building on the top. Wait, hold on. I still have, hold on. I gotta add some sand to this, don't I? I did it over there. I forgot I had to do it to the others. So I guess technically only the stone is done. Well, now those are some proper beachfront properties. Look at this. This is obviously my favorite island, and hopefully we'll have the most villagers on it, but I think I did a good job of stacking up the backside, which we're not gonna see too often, so that the front would have a little bit more area. Then of course this island and that island over there are just gonna be flat. Although I do think it'd be cool to add like a dock over here with a boat maybe. That'd probably make the sides a little bit more even. But right now I'm gonna make some spruce platforms. Each one of these square designs is going to be more like a standing house with an outline of spruce. I've made fences and palisades to hold them up on the ocean floor because for some reason realism seems to be important to me in this build. Then after that I create some sort of outer layer a few blocks above the ocean. That way on the inside we can either put a house or a platform that will more tie into the sandstone/sand look of these islands. And we do that all again on the back right square, which will be a bit bigger of an outline, but that's because I have a very specific structure in mind. There, now we're all supported. Guess if you want to get technical about it, that's the last island. It's finally time we start our first house over here. And I'm thinking classic 5x5 with a porch. So like an 8x5. This'll fit properly on the island. Look at that, that'll fit great. I fell in the water. Okay. Then this will be the porch, which we can actually just use regular sandstone for because the tops are the same. Then I'm going to build this up, maybe another 3 or so. Perfect. There we go. There's the top. Actually, I'm going to put 1 sandstone here. Then comes the slabs at the top. You know, gotta make it look like a proper sort of sand castle look. Okay, there we go. Then for the porch, we're gonna have a little overhead here made out of some spruce slabs just to get out of the sun. You know, you come up here, you may not want to sunbathe. Okay, you got the downstairs, you got that bed over there for sunbathing. Okay, it does need some depth though. I'm noticing that, so that's why I made some stairs. Maybe we take off a little bit of this and replace it with smooth, and go here and replace it with that. Over here we could do a full block missing like that. Looks like a full block's gone. We can do opposite blocks, like opposite bricks are missing. Another full block right here is gone. And of course, I want to do some awnings out of wool. Like right here would be nice. You could walk through here. We might have to do a string in between that because I don't think wool carpet sits on top of air, which may be a little weird going in and out, but it'll look good. So yeah, that's the style I'm going for. I just got to do this on every single island now. Obviously, we're going to vary how big they are, but this island looks good for like a 4x4 that I'm just going to build up to the same height as the other house. Maybe a little varying, maybe a block variant, but it's realistically looking the same. And since we are going sandcastle style, I don't really know if I should do the corners pointed. I don't think I can with stairs, so maybe we'll do the inside pointed. And it looks more like a church. You know those villager buildings with the brewing stand inside? This reminds me a little of that tower. Then we'll need another awning right out in front. This time I don't want to do trapdoors. What if we did more wool that I just have to gather? And maybe because we're doing an awning here, we could do like a small little dock area, like a couple spruce docks. Well, that's building number 2. Look, see how easy it goes by when I'm not having to plunge into the depths of the ocean and not drown to death while making a mountain. And now this area has quite a bit of space. So I'm thinking we do like a 5x5 next to each other. Maybe they connect. There we go. The inside is nice and open. And then we could do... Oh, we could do a whole nother awning section like we did before. This is a weird shape, but I think we can make it work. We're gonna base it off of that house over there. And I still don't know what I want to do for the interior of the roof, but we already know that sandstone will go on the outside. Okay, and then this is definitely gonna be a little bit weirder because the balcony is offset by 1 block. So yeah, a little different. Still think that looks pretty good though. I'm worried that this building might get overshadowed a little bit because of this, like how big this is. Plus we don't really have the best path to go back here, but these islands weren't built for functionality. Trust me, I know. I'm the one who built them. Speeding up the process here, our biggest and best island had 2 different buildings. One that was built up to create some sort of 3-piece castle, actually housing 4 villagers inside. The other, once again, slightly replicating our first build by being a 5x5 at start, but in the end turning into something better. This spot should hold around 7 villagers, now making this back island be able to hold the most villagers out of any in the entire city. And in between the last couple of builds, I went back to our barn that we made in the previous episode, harvested some wool, and got to work on the carpeted areas of our previous builds. Just a couple of awnings that really bring color and life to this city. Back to work on our first square build. Personally, I think this one's way more of a castle type of vibe as it goes straight up. Then I used some walls and birch fences for the first time in the build to put a yellow and white awning on top. I think this is a great centerpiece. And finally, we get to the platform, the biggest structure that we're gonna have, even though it won't hold as many villagers. It's mostly aesthetic. This thing has buildings next to buildings with buildings going on top of it, and of course we're copying the awning structure just with a different color. I think we did the make of a clustered city really well back here. Unfortunately, even as great as it is, it only holds 6 villagers, which you'd think it would house more based on how big it is, but I don't plan that well. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses completed for our city. And like, what more do you need? Oh, come on, you don't need more. Oh, there's a lighthouse to do. We do need more. All right, that's next. Now for the beautiful lighthouse, I've gone ahead and already pre-planned the build. The downside of that is these are all of the items I need. We need all of this stone just for the base of it. We need the bamboo for the roof. That's right. All of that bamboo I collected right there, baby, and I still have that much left. Then we're gonna need sandstone for one of the areas. I can't even remember anymore. And decorative stuff for the roof. So yeah, you know, this is just gonna be a full inventory type of build, which in my mind means I should probably replay this build, because otherwise you're gonna be seeing me go in and out of my inventory. I don't want to do that. I almost threw up doing that myself. I don't want y'all experiencing that either. So let's just do this the easiest way possible. You know, you start with a nice stone base, and then we're gonna have really weird sort of entranceway stairs here. And oh, you know what? We should also see, I'm already opening my inventory. Like this is already going wrong. I mean, immediately. And we're only 2 layers in. Okay, cut to replay. After getting the stone up to a certain layer, we switch over to spruce, the sort of dividing block between the top and the bottom. This acts more as a shelf, a balcony area for the lighthouse. And continuing up even more, we use sandstone. That way, when I blend the roof together with bamboo and spruce, it's not the only light thing on the, well, lighthouse. Oh, hey, now that's a lighthouse. It's kind of funny that we get to view it at night, but like, oh, come on, that looks so good. My next task, so that I can take a break from building the perfect ocean city, is going to be taking our villagers all the way from over there. Look at that, they're all the way over there, to their individual slots here, which I could do via boat. That would take a very long time. I could swim over back and forth constantly with carry-on, which allows me to pick up any entity in my hands, or I can make them swim across, which would also take a really long time. So instead, I'm going to build a ship, probably the galley. That's right, we have ship mods in here. Thanks to our time on the island, we've had a couple of wandering traders spawn. Yep, here we go. So we have leads for them. What else do we need? We need chests and boats. That makes sense. We've got plenty of chests, and we got 5 wool. Easy peasy. Let's plop this thing down. What does it look like? Oh my goodness, it's massive. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use that for transport. No way was I using that thing to transport all those villagers. Okay, we're chilling. Oh my word. Hello, lads, I'm here. Oh, stop the boat, stop the boat. Okay, who wants to go for a little trip, a little wander, a little gander here? They kind of keep going on the same guy. I don't know if that's, you know what? Apparently that's how we stack villagers. I'm fine with it. Well, I didn't know how high they could stack, so I spared a couple of them and actually put them on the boat. Those guys are comfortable. Don't ask about it. Could you imagine I had to do this like, I don't know, 20 times or so? That would be awful. With this method, I only have to go back and forth 1 time. Wait, I should have left 2 villagers over there to breed more. 2 times. I only have to go back and forth 2 times. Now that they're at base camp, I have to figure out what houses are getting what villagers and what houses are also getting assigned what job blocks. Out the gate, we have a few different clusters of houses, like 6 could be placed in the first house, which I think would be good for librarians, or the small houses getting masons because they're a little less useful. But I first need to make the job blocks to figure it out. I made 6 librarians, 2 masons, 8 fletchers, 2 farmers, 3 armorers, 3 toolsmiths, 4 alchemists, 2 weaponsmiths, and 2 shepherds. Plus, we had a full extra building left over. This ocean city might be a little too big to be a trading hall. We've done a lot of building this video, so let's cut the details to a chase. First up, a boat in the water. See, little cute sailboats. I love that. They're like, we don't have a dock for them, but they're kind of going towards something. Speaking of docks, I want this area to have one. So I'm just gonna use a combination of logs, slabs, and trapdoors to make one. Now, I want to build a boat right here. I think this is a good place for it. Not something we already own or drivable, but an actual boat. I'm using a similar boat design that I kind of remember from my past. It was around the time that Mangrove came out, and I used it specifically to make this type of boat. However, this one is a bit different because we're able to work with vertical slabs, which makes the back of it look a lot better. Plus, we're using wool for the roof instead of mangrove. So I'd see this more as a trade vessel, I guess, but I think it fits the place perfectly. I think that's a proper vessel. I like it. And then you have a little way to get on. This is cool. Very cool. Okay, tell me our ocean city is not complete. And if you say it's because the villagers aren't here, I know, all right? I know, I get it. I have to breed them still. But build-wise, this place is done. Like, I'm falling in the water. We've got all the buildings, we've got the boats, we've got the decorations, everything's lit up. Like, we have pathways to every single island now. So that's objective number 2. knocked off out of the video. My final thing that I have to do in this video is max out my armor and really fix my tools / max them out. I mean, that's something we have to do, but like something we really need to do is fix all of our gear. So I'm gonna head back over here and breed some more villagers, and then when I've got enough, I'll start rolling trades. After round 2 of staring at our villagers from a corner, I went back to our librarians. I've got 30 emeralds to my name, and if I want to complete all of my tasks with the tools that I have, I need mending on them stat. So I begin to roll. Realizing I don't have the trade cycle mod, I actually had to break the job block over and over again. I gave up immediately and trade cycled mending. See, there we go. Mending for 14 with a bookshelf trade. Absolutely. Give me that bookshelf. And we break this guy, and we can get mending books from you. Awesome. With that sorted out, I need to put mending on this pickaxe immediately. That way, when I go ahead and trade away all my spruce wood with the fletching villagers, I can mend this bad boy back up to full health. Getting this close to losing a legendary pickaxe was not part of the video, but now we're safe. After this, I full heal it up by trading in all of the spruce that I didn't get to use in this video. Maxing out and full healing up my tools is going to be an expensive project, but to do that, we need a couple more villagers. So I re-rolled for the main 4 that we need next. We officially have Mending, Unbreaking, Feather Falling, and Protection 4 in these 6 villagers. There's 2 more that I have yet to roll. I'll probably roll like a Sharpness, maybe a Looting on some of them. But the main thing is that we have everything to complete all of our armor. So the first steps in doing that is getting more emeralds, because these are the only books I was able to afford with all of the wood that I cut down for this project. And you know, they say that chopping wood down and spending all your time doing this is somehow, you know, not as fun. The less enjoyable part of Minecraft. I don't know who says that, because they're wrong. This is going to be great. That's probably enough spruce, but now it's time to trade it all in. You have no idea how costly it is to constantly buy enchantment books. Now, we may have used all that to work up some emeralds, which is good, but we also worked it up for XP levels because I need to re-enchant this axe. Sure, it's on the brink of death, but I can't add mending to an unbreaking 1 diamond axe. Let's see, what am I hoping for out of this? Efficiency 4, unbreaking is literally the main things I need. Okay, that will do the trick. Wow, first try. Okay, that doesn't happen ever. Now, we'll take the mending book that I do have on me and put it on the axe so that this can be done. Wait, it's efficiency 3. I've been bamboozled by the enchant table. Really? Fortune 2? Efficiency 3 again. What is with efficiency 3? I'm not understanding this. There we go. Efficiency 4, unbreaking. See, that's what I wanted in the first place. That's what I thought I got, to be honest. I may just be slightly blind, and by slightly, I mean fully. But with our leftover spruce, I can head back and heal up all of our tools. Bang, dude. Max tools. Look at that. Efficiency, unbreaking, fortune, mending, and then this one has silk touch because it is the shovel, but look at all that. I even went to the cause of actually healing them all up. So we've got that step done. Now I just have to do all of the armor. Yay. So then we need, what do we have? Okay, we need 4 mending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what do you offer? You're the protection. Okay, so we actually need 3 more of this. Now I have to go through and combine all of these books and then put it on armor. That's gonna take a lot of levels. Let's see, so mending and unbreaking is 3. Unbreaking and mending is 2. So I think we'll go breaking, mending, and then protection in that is 6 or 5. If we had it like this, is that always gonna be like cheap? Okay. Oh, and my anvil broke. After running out of levels, I have 2 plans to get more. My first is heading over to the breeder and collecting 4 more villagers, assigning them to our alchemy stations. That way, if I max them out, they can give me XP bottles. Plus, the maxing process is really good for XP. My other idea was, of course, wood, but I've kind of done that enough already. How much does it take to put that on a piece of armor? 20 levels, okay? What about the other stuff? Are these all 20 levels as well? 12 levels. Okay, I can do 12. Just like that, we've got 1 piece of armor. Only 3 more to go. Then the worst happened. The emeralds went dry. I was out of money. I had to go back to chopping down spruce. You know, if this was a normal world and not an island, I would have completely decimated a spruce forest by now. Could you imagine what that looks like? Yeah, it looked great. I love deforestation. Anyway, back to selling sticks for more levels. Wait, I'm at 12 levels. Anvil. Okay, put the chest plate on. Bang, 12 levels. Okay, both of these have to heal full up. Our helmet's almost done, though. There we go. Our armor's fully healed. I forgot how easy it is to heal up iron, just because it's not diamond. Like, it is very, very less durability. We're at 12 levels again. Well, technically 13, but this is another piece of armor. Wait, after this, all I have to do is get to level 20. Boom. That's the legs. Okay. Now, everyone restock their trades and don't do outrageous prices. Okay? Like, no one's paying that price. Hello, sir. Oh, look at you. You've restocked at 31 per emerald. Why the heck are you able to trade so much? He used to be 56 per. Oh, no, he's at 50. Okay. See, this guy like 26 per? That's a goated man right there. Tell you what. He knows what he's doing. He knows his clientele, okay? I'm a very cheap... 45! I was just singing your praises, man. Just singing your praises. Please finish off my armor. Yes! Bang! We did it, but we're not quite done yet. Let me just do a couple more trades. We've done it! If I look at all my armor, it's completely maxed out, and it didn't break throughout this entire video. I'm incredibly shocked that it didn't. The amount of times that I got hit, fallen off, trying zombie drown. You know how much I had to fight down here in the ocean, building up these mountains underground? And yet this stuff still didn't break. We were able to max it out along with all of our tools and possibly create one of the best cities ever. The only thing we have yet to do is actually fill out all of the traders' jobs. Like, we don't have enough villagers for that yet, but that's a simple breeding game, okay? Speaking of, I should go back and do it. But since we've seen it 100 times over, I'm gonna leave the island the way it is. I'm gonna leave everything the way it is and end off this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and make sure to comment episode 4 if you're already wanting the next one. Be sure to hit that notification bell though, or you might miss it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.